YNW Bortlen snitching on YNW Melly in court. The YNW case has been going on for years now, and finally, it's all coming to an end. Things aren't looking so good for YNW Melly, especially after YNW Bortlen, the only person that he really had on his side, decided to turn on him. According to Bortlen's testimony, it seems like YNW Melly is actually guilty for taking the lives of his two friends, and now he can be looking at facing a life penalty. Things are getting tragic in the YNW case, and there's so much to get into. YNW Bortlen snitching on YNW Melly is the last thing anybody expected, and this news has the rap media shook. There's obviously so much to get into with all that's going on in the YNW case, and things have quickly turned against YNW Melly. After 3 years of trying to beat this case and having hope that he will one day be a free man, his only friend YNW Bortlen decides to snitch on him. It's obvious that Bortlen's legal team helped him do this and directed him through the whole thing. It's all because the YNW guys were both looking at facing some serious time, and actually, the crazy part is Melly is looking at facing a life penalty now. Basically, there was already tons of evidence stacked up against them, and they were done either way. There's a lot to get into about this case, but we'll mainly be sticking to YNW Bortlen snitching on YNW Melly in court. It's crazy how after all this time holding it down for each other, Bortlen decided to switch now. Like I said, there's so much to get into about this case, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end, as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Lime Report. We post daily celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this, leave a like, and comment keyword YNW to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at YNW Bortlen snitching on YNW Melly. This case has been ridiculous from the start, but I must admit, I never thought YNW Melly or Bortlen would switch on each other. I always had that feeling that they were guilty for taking their friends' lives, or at least planning it, but I really never thought any of them would admit it. They held it together for the last 3 years. What would make Bortlen come out and talk now? That's exactly what I was wondering, so I did some more research into the YNW case and how it all played out. Luckily enough, I came across the legal documents that showed every word said in the YNW team's recent court date. It was insane to see, and it showed mostly why YNW Bortlen and his legal team decided to switch. Bortlen and Melly were obviously stuck in some deep troubles and had a very slim chance of ever beating this case. Law enforcement literally has different pieces of evidence proving that they set their two friends up and took their lives. Melly and Bortlen came up with the story that they were caught up in a drive-by, but law enforcement didn't buy that one for very long. Melly and Bortlen were done from the jump, and I don't think they would have had any luck beating this case. But none of that matters because all the hope they had of beating this case went out the window when YNW Bortlen decided to speak. YNW Bortlen literally gets super deep into detail about actually admitting what he and Melly did. This was the worst thing he could have done, but he was convinced by his legal team in hopes that he would get a smaller sentence. Bortlen was looking at facing a life sentence, and he took his only chance at one day being a free man. But at the end of the day, he left his man Melly behind, and that's not what a real friend does. For some reason, I feel like the YNW team had such a weird friendship, taking each other's lives and turning on each other. Such an odd friendship. This case has taken a dramatic turn, and now the legendary rapper YNW Melly is looking at facing a life penalty. Literally only at 23 years old, having to pay for his crimes with his very own life. This rarely ever occurs, and even some of the biggest criminals don't have to face this punishment. It's crazy that this is happening to YNW Melly, and this is the first time that the rap game has ever seen anything like this. I hate to see it, and the Lime Report team's heart goes out to everyone affected by this tragic moment. Melly was a real one, and we rode with him all throughout this case. Unfortunately, the rap game has yet again taken another loss. The YNW case was truly one of a kind, and it sucks that it had to end like this. For more content about YNW Melly and Bortlen, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We post daily celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and comment keyword YNW to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Thanks for stopping by and visiting us at Lime Report. We'll see you next time.